Alright, we're gonna pick up where we left off. I just finished a movie with Chris. I'm gonna stream a couple hours here. At least an hour. Might do two. We'll see. We did a big stream this afternoon. That was way more than I anticipated, so we'll see how things go from here. The spear appears to be in good shape, given the condition of its former owner. Guardian Willimer mentioned to keep an eye out for more useful materials. It's a trinket. Five coils of heavy rope. What's up, Rhinoc? Thank you very much. Likewise.
Can't attack that target.
Rope.
I don't have a target.
What's up, Bambloozer? Pepe dice, ¿qué haces con esta área de animales? Está copiando mi vida real, es lo que pasa. Con mis otros gatos y no sé cuántos gallinas que tenemos afuera. Es una... ¿cómo se llama? ¿Zoológica? If they were all cats, it would be even funnier if all of my animal pet hunter pets were cats. That would be crowning achievement. Match my cat dad status in real life. What's up, Ronlock? Babylonia, hi guys. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you're all stuffed from Thanksgiving dinners. I don't necessarily miss the Thanksgiving dinner, but what I do miss are all the leftovers. That part I do miss. Leftovers are pretty awesome. I'm going to see if we're going to cook a ham this year. We usually cook a ham around Christmas time. We didn't last year, and I don't remember why. I think it was because we had moved in. I can't remember why we didn't cook a ham last year, to be honest with you. I'll ask Chris. Chris remembers better than I do what we cooked last year for the holidays, for Christmas. Yeah, honey ham sandwiches, hell yeah. Alright, looks like we probably... Oh, I missed a stack of rope over there. I've never had any desire to do a paladin. I wonder if I should try one. It might be interesting as an experiment to try a paladin. But like, do a DPS paladin or something like... I don't know. I've always been of the opinion that if I'm going to roll a tank, it's because I'm going to be a tank. And if I'm going to roll a tank to be a tank, then I'm going to roll a warrior. Like, I've always rolled, like, protection warrior, guardian type of stuff. That just goes back to my EverQuest 2 roots. I loved the guardian class in that game. It's so good.
It is good you are here.
Soaking Druid, which is why I'm torn. I'm going to do...
Report back.
I don't know what I'm doing next. I'm trying not to think about it yet because I really do want to get through. I'm trying not to get distracted with alts because I want to be able to do all of this storyline first. However, there is something to be said for the way I do content of making an alt, because if I play it once a week, the rest XP builds up. And so if I do one episode a week, I could do time walking episodes and have, like, I could do a druid alt through, you know, I don't know, Legion, which I've never played. And then I can turn around and do the mage alt and do another series. The only downside of it is that I don't think I'll ever get through any of the stories because you level so quickly.
We must press on. The primalists
That I think I get kicked out before I actually ever finish the storylines. Alright, clear the skies. Control a siege scorpion and use it to clear the skies of magma sworn troop.
We must keep the primalists busy while I search further up the tower for the commander.
Ooh, okay. I have 4. If I have 5. There we go. Brawlin says, I mean, I only consider Paladin, Druid, or Monk. Oh, I forgot they have a Monk class in this game. Has anybody here ever has anybody here ever played a Monk? Are they fun? What do they play like?
Over here, I think I found Commander Aranog. I am thankful for your arrival.
The only time I ever did a Monk was way back in the Lost Dungeons and Wrath days in EverQuest 1. That's the only time I've ever played a Monk.
Primalists must be purged. Over there. Your guards did not join our ranks as expected, Aranog.
I am not concerned. Dead soldiers cannot get in your way.
I see you have unearthed the Flame Stone. I can sense its strength.
It is now time for your end of this bargain.
Arise. Primalist Aranog.
I pledge this power to free my kind from the leash of the aspects.
Alright.
Then go while I turn this
this wretched Titan-stained place into ashes!
What is going on?
The commander was behind all of this? I cannot believe he would betray us like
Report
this.
back.
Alright, time to kill the leader.
That traitor! Go defeat the Primalist leader here. I will be your rear guard.
I need a target.
Your death will be agony!
You went down like your mom.
I am thankful for your arrival. Report back.
Ooh, an epic upgrade. Hello. What's it look like? It's not a bad looking belt. All right, return to Valdrake and report to Captain Dry.
Thank you, hero. Though Aeronog's betrayal is painful, we have at least reclaimed Southgate Hold. Though my unit fell today, I will always keep the memory of their courage in my heart. May we never falter in our watch for further rebellion. Farewell, hero.
Hey, where's the innkeeper? Seriously, the innkeeper's gone. What the heck? Oh, there he is. It just took a minute to spawn in.
Find no better in the city.
Or it took my computer a minute. Or it was the internet. Who knows? Oh, I need to sell some of this stuff. Sell. Sell.
Return to me soon.
All right. What kind of drink, Babylonia? It better be a tasty adult beverage
Champion,
drink.
may I have a word with you?
I might go make a rompope eggnog. We'll see. Old man liver, whiskey, and coke. Whiskey and coke is always a good combo. I like rum and coke with a splash of lime, but what I really like is vanilla coke with rum and a splash of lime. I don't know why, that combo just rocks for me.
I serve the aspects.
I require a moment of your time, hero. I promise it shall not be wasted.
Alright.
Glory to Valdraken.
Hang on. The Flow of Time is the one I want to do next. I think. I'm gonna look. I gotta check the timeline here. What's up, Varangian? Long Island tea with no Coke, says Bronluck. Bologna says, picked up a bottle when we were at the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs. Does it have mutant qualities? Alright. We just finished up 40. Okay, yeah. Well, now we're doing the Flow of Time is the one we're looking for next.
Open your mind to what is yet to come.
Threads of time flow like a river with many bends and branches. I foresee that your assistance will be invaluable. Please lend us your aid to meet with Chronormu. Chronormu?
Certain events are inevitable.
Alright, speak with Chromie. Moonshine or vodka neat? I like whiskey neat. I'm not a big fan of vodka neat. Whiskey neat, gin, for sure. Man, these towers are really epically tall.
The Isles have awakened.
Speak with Chromie. Okay, don't quite have anything close to there. So, you know, to be honest with you, I'm going to go back up to the top of that tower, and we're just going to launch from there. I was younger, and it just kind of turned me off to it as an adult. I did some drinking competitions when I was in my late teens, early 20s. Don't drink when you're young, kids. That involved lots and lots of vodka. Although I do love a good vodka martini. I do. Vodka martinis are better than yeah. I don't like it neat though. That's definitely an acquired taste. But so is whiskey, so that's true. Everybody's got different palates. Oh, hold up. We got a rune somewhere around here. See if I can spy it. There it is right there. Johnny Walker Black's not bad. I like Tullamore Dew's a really good whiskey. I like Talisker is a good Isle whiskey. I like Glenfiddich, 12, 15 years. Those are both good. Glenfiddich is probably my go-to whiskey, like the one that I'll drink because it's easy to get. It's easy to find. Talisker is the one that's a little harder to find, at least where I live. But I do like the 12-year-old Talisker. It's a smoky peat whiskey. It's good stuff.
It's so nice to see you.
Those Durham sent me to help.
You're here. The time waves are in chaos. We'll need as much help as we can get to fix them. An infinite dragon is trying to corrupt our bronze oath stone in the temporal conflux. That stone embodies our calling to protect all time. If corrupted, anything could happen, including... Oh no.
Oops, she was still talking.
Can't fix?
Except some of our ranks are missing.
There's a flight master here.
Yes?
Dude, I love his
I have time.
spectacles. That's awesome. Look at that. Spectacled little moo man.
We will find time.
I think if I have a go, I'm not drinking much since we moved out to the homestead, but in the city, I drank pretty much every single night. A couple glasses of whiskey or a couple glasses of wine. I really like wine and whiskey. Those are my two, especially whiskey and cigars. I can really, if I'm smoking stogies, the problem with it is it gets really freaking expensive. Because a good bottle of whiskey's $50. A good cigar's $25-$30. Next thing you know, you're drinking, you're drinking and smoking $50 worth of stuff every night, and it gets a little expensive. I think I got yelled at the month I crossed $500 in whiskey and cigars. Chris may or may not have given me a stern talking to.
You know where to find me.
I know you'll find everyone and get it figured out. Meet me at the temporal conflux after.
We shall do our best.
Why am I suddenly in first person?
I wonder what is keeping Azeroth.
The one bonus to living where we live is that it's really hard to find anything. So my best option to order stuff is actually Amazon for alcohol, because the liquor stores here don't carry squat. And Amazon actually doesn't have the best selection. But they do have a decent selection of like whiskeys and stuff, but not so for wines. They're pretty limited on their wine selection. So it's been, and they also charge a premium, so it's kind of, for better or for worse, it's cut down on my
The time magic, sir.
alcohol consumption.
There was a.
We do have a bottle of, it's not Tall Horse, it's the other South African brand. Chris really loves Tall Horse Shiraz, and they didn't have Tall Horse, so I got the other one. I can't remember the name of it now. But it's a Shiraz. She really likes Shiraz. We're saving that one for Christmas.
I know I can.
Unstable temporal energy. Retrieve the time marker stop notes. Slay the crazed alpha.
I think that went well.
When they say DH tank, are they talking Demon Hunter? It's not one I'm familiar with. I was Googling what they were talking about. I don't even know what is a Demon Hunter. I don't know what class that is. Where is this at? There's like a cave or something? Oh, there it is. There's an entrance right here that I just didn't see because the angle. It's an elf with a blindfold and bat wings. Huh.
We will do this together. We make a good team.
You mean I'm doing all the work? They love it when they say we're a good team, and I do all the
We
work.
make a good team.
We need to retrieve the collectors
I think that went well.
and collect time energy.
Did we do it? Thank you. Meet me back at the Shifting Sands.
I vaguely remember his character from the Warcraft saga. Yeah. Demon hunters can be tanks or DPS. Alright. Interesting. I'm reading up on him right now. What's up, Chuck Finn? Chuck Finn says about to play a dinky game to put me to sleep. You do what you need to do, man. If you want to ASMR me, by all means. ASMR. Welcome to Twitch, Slope. Don't forget we are multi-streaming on YouTube, so you can have the best of both worlds. Double the pleasure, double the fun. Follow where you want. Watch where you can find the most enjoyment. Temporal Collector. Do all of these count? I'm assuming they do because it says time charge. Alright, that's automatically going to fill in. Oh, hello. Parkour! Parkour! There's that one down. The cool thing is if I make a druid alt next, I've already got leather working, so I can just make myself a set of gear, like, immediately. Ooh, yeah. Easy peasy.
I can't attack that. Can't attack that target.
Alright, let's see here. Got a few more of these.
I can't attack that.
Man, I'm reminded how brutally slow getting your trade skills leveled up in Classic was compared to this. This is like a dream come true. Somebody's at my door. I don't know which kitty cat it is, but I can hear him. Somebody's like, Daddy, I know you're inside. Come out or let me in. The ones who usually ask to come in are Smeagol and Leia. Lucas used to ask to come in, but we've sort of broken him of the habit of wanting to come into the office, which is a really good thing, because every time he comes in here and hangs out, he just chews shit up. We literally have, we had, forget what got delivered the other day, but you know those, hang on. Make sure I'm not getting something. Oh, I have both on this character, though. I have skinning and leather working. But I leveled these both up in Classic, along with blacksmithing and mining. I went armor smithing. That was not fun. Anyway, we got a big Amazon delivery the other day, and they wrapped one of the package with those plastic ties, like the stiff plastic ones that connect. Anyway, we took those off, and Lucas has now discovered that, and that's like his chew toy now, which is funny, but also good, because that means he's not chewing on cables and stuff. Oops, there's a skinning.
Yes, I can help. I know I can. We make a good team. Dante, this is the adventure I told you about.
We have met. They appear to be another promising new recruit.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's the first time I've had a cat that does that. He literally, it's like a dog, man. Oh, and here's the other part. Chris really wants a dog, and we said we were going to get a dog when we moved here. Well, when we got Luke and Leia, we thought we were only getting 2 cats, and then Dora ended up being pregnant, so we got 5 more cats. Suddenly we were saddled to 8 or 9 cats, so we just didn't get a dog. Well, our evening walks that we take 4 or 5 times a week, they're about 2 months old now, maybe a little older. One of the neighbors, like 3 streets down, has some mutts, and one of them is absolutely this cute little dog. He's a cute little, I don't know, he's got half and half. He's like half brown face, half white face, and he is just an adorable. And there were 5 of them, and they're down to 2. And they've got him up on Facebook. And it's like, I don't know. We might do it, we might not. It's the problem is like I don't want to do it, because it's like we're already like maxed with, like, every month we're having a different cat has an issue with the vet, or different chicken issues, and it's like introducing a dog into the mix means a whole new round. And that's what I was trying to tell Chris the other day. It's like, as beautiful as it sounds to get a puppy right now, that's like 2 months of vaccinations and sterilization, getting him spayed and neutered, and going to the vet all the time, and potty training. I do not have time to potty train a dog right now. I mean, it's a 2 to 3 month thing to get a dog trained. And then once you've got it trained, it's like, then we have all these issues with, I don't like to leash. I don't want to chain up a dog. I don't agree with chaining dogs up, right? And the problem with where we live is, like, our cats roam free. And if we get a dog, we're going to have to chain it up. And I do not want to do that, because we don't have, our house is not air conditioned, so it's open all the time. Cats can go in and out, not a big deal. But a dog is another story. And there's so many logistical issues. If the whole house was air conditioned and we had it all locked down and it was an inside dog that you take out, go for walks and everything else, it'd be one thing. But since our house is open, I don't know. She really wants a dog. Shane says we would never kill like this in Classic. I tell you for sure. Happy Thanksgiving, says Cass. What's up? Well, we do have a fence against the property. There's a chain link fence against the woods, against the forest that is in the backside of our property. But the cats, there's an opening on one side of the fence on the bottom. And so there's like an opening like this that they go in and out of. That's how they access the forest in the back. And the dog will end up just going through that and back into the woods. And then on the front side, there's nothing. So they go down the side of the house. In between us and the other building, there's like an 18-inch space. They just walk down that, and then there's a drain hole underneath our fence that they go under, and then they cross the road and go into the field. So it's nightmare of a logistical issue if we wanted to get a dog. We'll see.
I wish I could get back to my books.
Feels like the first time.
I'll be deep in my books.
Let us know if we can help. I know the Ambassador Cronormu is counting on the both of us. Speak with Aden Tenormu and participate in the Time Walker.
It has been a time. Come along. You as well, see as Renfail.
If only we could skip
Well,
forward
it's
to
stolen
already
isn't the
being
thing here.
master time
Here we have
walkers.
issues with packs of stray dogs that roam, and they're not neutered, they're not vaccinated, they don't have their rabies shots. There's at least 3 packs that we know of that just roam around like this, the area where we live, and they go in the fields. There's a pack of 3, a pack of 5, and a pack of 4, and they're just obnoxious. They chase our cats constantly, and so if our dog were to sneak out, that would just be a nightmare waiting to happen.
Is it that time already? That staff is able to harness temporal energy from a source. Please, give it a try.
I was explaining to Chris the idea of
Well done.
the pound,
The staff can also
like the
be
dog
used
police
to
that
redirect
exists in like the
energy
U.S. I
collected
don't know if
to
it
a
exists in
target such
Canada
as this
too,
one.
but the idea of they're government paid animal catchers that go around town and look for stray animals and put them in pound, and if nobody claims them, they get put under. That does not exist in like most countries around the world. It definitely does not exist here. The one thing I will say the government does a very good job of here is they offer free rabies vaccinations, and they do campaigns. Like every 3 months they'll do a campaign, and the government comes in and they set up in all the local parks. There's like 25 parks in our little town, and they set up in all the parks, and they do a big social media coverage blast. Bring your animals. And so we just did, instead of taking them to the vet this time, we actually were able to get the campaign that was at our park right next to us. It was like a 5-minute walk. And you're going there, and there's like 100 people that descend upon the park. One guy actually rolled up with a car that literally had 9 dogs in the car. And he literally would just open the door, get one out, bring it up, get its vaccination, put it back in the car, bring it back. But he had 9 dogs in the car. It was just like, oh my God. Bubble Andy says, my Brody dog went to Valhalla this year. Still have the girls, but they're inside. Only Yorkie types wouldn't cut it in the country. Yeah, I would be terrified of a dog getting out here because of the wild packs and, of course, traffic and stuff. Mostly it would be the packs of stray dogs that are just obnoxious.
I'll be deep in my books. Excellent. Now, try focusing your staff's energy at this artifact in order to restore it to its time of order. Oh dear, it backfired.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, shit. Am I getting teleported through town? Getting teleported through time somewhere? Little Yorkies have to worry about birds of prey. Yeah, so do we've lost multiple baby chicks to the chicken hawks out back, and we had to when the 5 kittens were babies.
After years of imprisonment within the Emerald Nightmare, Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage has finally returned to the mortal world.
Hang on.
Reunited with his love, Tyrande Whisperwind, Malfurion endeavors now to heal the corrupted world tree Teldrassil and rejuvenate the spirit of the Night Elf people.
This is like the starting.
Yet as the great cataclysm shakes the boughs of their colossal tree, the Night Elves brace themselves against the coming storm.
What is going
As
on
war
here?
and destruction close in from all sides, it falls to Night Elves like you to stand strong and protect the enduring legacy of your people.
What? That's hilarious. So I've been transported.
There you are. This happens sometimes. We must return to the present, however.
I got sidetracked.
Really, we must be going.
All right, let's go. Hang on, what was I saying? Oh, chicken hawks. That we had to watch the kittens for about a 3-month period when they were growing up, because the chicken hawks would come into they would just sit in the tree right at the edge of the forest and just watch the kittens run around. And so Chris and I would hang out with the kittens,
As you can
throw
see,
rocks at the hawks.
there are serious consequences
Chris was like,
to
I need to get a
using
slingshot.
time magic improperly.
And then, sure enough, they got like a couple of the baby chicks. And then the lady told the lady where Chris bought the eggs for her chicks was like, oh yeah, I have a slingshot. And she's got the huge field across the yard is the neighbor lady. And she's got like 200 chickens that just roam that property. And she literally has a slingshot and she just goes out back and shoots at the chicken hawks. Otherwise they eat your babies, man. It just, and every time I hear it, I think about back to the Looney Tunes. Was it Looney Tunes, wasn't it? I say, boy. Big chicken hawk dude.
So many books.
The rooster and the
so
chicken
little
hawk, I
time.
forget.
It has been a time.
Oh yeah, Chris caught it. She caught the first one that it got. Bronlock, the birds are ruthless. Boy, I said, boy. She literally ran out the back door as the chicken hawk was in the coop area. And the rooster, Paco was going crazy. Frida was going crazy. Chris ran out the back door as the bird like launched off with a little chick in its hands, and it went up in the tree and just ripped its head off. And yeah, that was not cool, man. Like they have birds. There's a video on social media that showed Chris of like a couple of these big eagle birds that got into a pen, and there was like 8 little chicks, and it's just a pair of these birds, and they just drop down, and it's literally like 1, 2. They just pick them up, and it's just one swallow. Like they didn't even bite them. It's just they picked it up and just swallowed. It's just like blop, 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 and they cleaned out this entire little coop of babies in like 15 seconds. Like 2 birds just dropped down in and just blop, 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 and flew off. Birds are vicious, man. Yeah, I got punted to classic, but that was kind of cool though. Boy, I said, but Foghorn Leghorn. Thank you, Maduros. I couldn't remember the name. Bronlock says the huge ravens in northern England sheep farms will eat baby sheep as they're being born, and their mother finishes birthing a dead baby. I can tell you a horror story of something like that, Bronlock, because I grew up on a dairy farm and in Missouri, and I remember one winter it got really bad. And if a cow goes down, cows typically give birth standing up, and if they go down when they're giving birth, their spine can get pinched and they'll get paralyzed and they can't get up sometimes so you got to make sure that you can get them if you can birth while they're standing up. Anyway, it was dead of night, cold ice storm, like a little ice storm, and my dad's like waking my brother and I up at like, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning. We got to go find this cow. She's not with the herd. And we went out, we found her, and she had gone down giving birth, and the coyotes had gotten to her, and they ate the baby as it was coming out and ate the back half of like her haunches. We had to put her down, but it was just that's the brutalness of running a farm or any sort of agriculture enterprise. Is nature is not selective. Nature will do as nature does. And so they found a meal that was fresh and it wasn't moving, and they literally ate her and her baby while they were still alive, and she couldn't do anything about it because she didn't feel it because she's paralyzed, because the nerve got pinched. But But that was an eye-opening experience for like I was probably 12 or 13 years old at the time. Of just like nature don't give a fuck. And that's why I always chuckle about well, that's a whole other conversation, but there's animal cats are carnivores, and when I hear someone talking about, they want to make their cat vegan, and I'm just like, that's not how it works, man. Like there's they're meat eaters. And Pippin last summer, I will never forget. I'm traumatized from Pippin because she brought a bird in here and killed it in the hallway, and all I heard was this horrific screaming sound. And I opened up my office door, and Pippin is like dragging this bird she's only like a 6 months old kitten at the time, and the bird was like as big as her, and somehow she caught it and drug it in here, and they took care of it in the hallway, and I had to listen to it get done, and it was like, oh my god, you guys, little murder machines.
You know where to find me.
Collect temporal residues from time-lost enemies and shifting sands. Yeah, I think it was. I can't remember if it's somewhere in France. I think it was somewhere in France. I remember reading last year that they had put basically they were fining anybody who owned a cat if their cat was out. Every cat has to be chipped and everything else, and if the cat was caught out, it was like, I can't remember how many hundreds of euro for a fine, because they were killing off these local populations of birds, and there was like 2 or 3 endangered species of birds in the area, and the domestic cat, people who just let their cats roam free, they were just decimating the local population of birds. Troy says I had a very similar story when I was 10, pregnant cow found on the damn dig site and had half given birth, tried to pull the calf out with my dad, hoping it could survive. Didn't. Lesson learned that day. Yep. They don't always make it. Hang on, those didn't count. It said they did, but they didn't. Probably not, because they're in the circle. Oh, they did. They did count. Okay, never mind. Welcome to World of Warcraft Farm Talk. Ron says Australia had a parakeet cockatoo problem for many years. So they introduced domestic cats into the wild. Now they have a cat problem. Cats that later get to be 50, 60 pounds. Oh my god. Well, I was showing Chris pictures of moon canes. I think it's what they're called, the moon canes. Those are majestic creatures, but holy crap, they get big. They wouldn't. I don't think they would survive where we live because of just the heat. Oh my goodness! I actually need to repair my armor. It looks like. But it would be cool to live in a cool climate and have a big old Maine Coon. Bubbaloni, did you call your... Sorry, I had a brain fart because I didn't respond to the chat. I didn't respond to your chat earlier. I saw it up there. Did you say your dogs are pillow princesses now? I think is the terminology you used. That's hilarious. I think that's what you said. I didn't scroll up. My brain is operating on a different wavelength right now. Okay, you did. Okay. Making sure I didn't hear wrong. Oh, we're ready to turn in. Let's go. I need to repair somewhere. Can I repair with you? I can.
You have a bright future. I am always ready.
All right, we closed the time
I
rifts.
think that went well.
Yes?
Let me head to the rifts first.
Got the rifts.
See you there.
You know where to find me.
All right, so we are chasing down her, and we're gonna close rifts.
This should be easy.
Anytime someone says that, you know it's not going to be.
Not bad. Let me handle the next one by myself.
Uh-huh. Let's pull a train over here. Oh, is that a giant murloc? Oh my god. That is one massive murloc. I think I'll steer clear. It's all roided out, man.
The energy from this rift feels primordial. Oh, this is not good. Maybe you should handle this. I think a murloc just merged into that timeline.
Oops.
We really need to tell Dante. It will be fine. What is it now?
When am I? What time is it?
You one of the Time Walkers? Time Walkers, they are here?
Time is passing.
Why were you inside that time rift?
It is a long story.
Dante is going to love this. I know what to do.
Alright.
What is the problem?
Wrinkle or two, but it went well overall. Who are you and what were you doing?
Be cautious.
These incursions push the durability of the timeline to the point of breaking. Assist the time walkers by slaying time-lost enemies, buffing bronze allies, recurring lost artifacts, and closing time rifts in the sinking sands. We're basically just repeating these over and over and
You
over
have returned safely. What happened?
until we
We were
close all the...
defending the temporal conflux when fissures in time suddenly opened and pulled us through.
What of the others with you?
I do not know. I did not see any others where I went.
What does this do? Is that like a necklace or something I can grab? Welcome James Banny to the YouTube channel. Don't forget we're multi-streaming on Twitch as well, so you can catch us in both places. Double the pleasure, double the fun. See you, Varangian. Oh, I can't do anything with that one. Alright. Oh, looks like I just need one more. Hold up, there's a loot under the bridge, I see. Am I too tall to get to it? Okay, never mind.
We'll make time for you.
Right.
Until next time.
So many books, so little time.
Time to meet up with Chromie.
I'll be deep in my books. We will ascend to the temple platforms. Please, meet us there when you are ready.
Race you, Dante!
New recruits.
Oh, wow, he's frozen in time.
Better get comfortable in that bubble, Eternus. I won't let you corrupt our bronze Oathstone.
Whether I am here for a day or millennia, it matters not. I will ensure the rise of our Lord Murazond.
Murazond.
Never! Lord knows Dormu is counting on me.
You're counting on me. I think that's a really good song from, it's a Tom Petty song. I think it's from the Echo album. It's Counting on You, not Counting on Me. Never mind. It's the second track from the Echo album. It just popped into my head. By the way, the Echo album is an excellent Tom Petty album. Rhino Skin is a brilliant song. Actually, I mean, there's a lot of good songs. That whole album's really good. Actually, I don't know that Tom Petty ever wrote a bad song in his career. Like, his 70s stuff never appealed to me as much as the stuff they did from the 90s onwards. Like, from the Wildflower album onwards is all the Tom Petty that I really loved. That was just there was some brilliant music. But it's also kind of like, I feel like a lot of those musicians, when they got into their 40s and, 40s into their 60s, were just mature songwriters really writing some super awesome lyrics and stuff. And I think that, like, Jethro Tull, as much as Ian Anderson was known for, like, the prog rock era of the 70s when they were doing, like, the folk rock, and it was very good stuff, I really liked the stuff they did in, like, the late 80s into the 90s, like Catfish Island, some really good albums there that came out. I wish Geddy Lee had a different voice. Yeah, because Rush, from a technical standpoint, Rush is an amazing band, but I never cared for Geddy Lee's vocals either. I remember one of the first big music purchases I ever made was a big box set of Tom Petty stuff. Was really, really happy with that. Look at the discography. Yeah, Echo, The Last DJ, Mojo, Hypnotic Eye, Wallflowers. Man, that's all just great music. Highway Companion, which technically was a solo album. The Last DJ also has some really good songs on it. So I'm reading up on the discography because I realized I haven't listened to any Petty in about a year and a half, and it might be time to do a Tom Petty run here at the house. I'll usually have these runs where I'll go in and I'll listen to like a select like series of albums from some of my favorite artists every once in a while. I try not to remain stuck in the musical past. I think maybe even Bubbaloni and I have talked about this a little bit, or maybe it was just on a comment he left on one of the videos. But I know one of my friends, Rodrigo, he and I had a really great time talking about this one time. We were on a work trip in Puerto Vallarta, and he was talking about how he complained how his dad has just remained stuck in like the 60s and 70s in terms of his musical taste, and he refuses to listen to anything outside of that, what he grew up with. And it's like there's so much good music that gets released every year, but you do have to be willing to listen to music to get, to listen to it, to hear it. And as much as I do like to go back and listen to some of my favorites from time to time, I also am very happy that I've managed to broaden my musical horizons over the years and listen to more than just, the favorites here and there. Some things like the Cardigans, as an example, I freaking love the Cardigans, but I don't listen to them. It's maybe once every 4 or 5 years I'll go back and I'll only listen. There's a few albums from them in particular from the Cardigans. I can't even tell you what they are offhand. I'll go look at the wiki page real quick. It's not some of their first stuff. Let's see here. It's the Gran Turismo album, but specifically Long Gone Before Daylight. I frickin' love Long Gone Before Daylight, which was a 2003 release. But it's the last three. I didn't like the first three discs, but the last three albums, Gran Turismo, Long Gone Before Daylight, and Super Extra Gravity, I feel had some really good songs. Especially I Need Some Fine Wine and You is a great song. But on the Long Gone Before Daylight one, You're the Storm is probably one of my favorite Cardigans songs of all time. And for what it's worth. Those two songs. And then You Kissed Me, that's also a great song. The Cranberries, that's another one I'll go back to every 4 or 5 years and listen to the Cranberries. I'll do the whole discography. I really like everything they did. All right, what are we doing here?
We'll meet again.
Catching up with Chromie. All right, cracks in time. Drain the cracks and
I require your assistance as well.
Use your time staff. Oops. Who also had a quest for me?
Yes, I have time. For now.
Kill time elementals.
Do not worry, Ambassador Chronormu. Your friend is more than capable for this task.
No, they are. They were amazing in the past. Or was that the future? Or right now? Anyway, I know.
And as much as I like, rock is always going to be my favorite. Some of the pop stuff I do like Dua Lipa is pretty freaking amazing. But I've also really enjoyed watching her as an artist go from, doing covers of stuff on her YouTube channel to, how do I pull this out? Oh, these little bastards are going to interrupt me. To like creating her own original songs, to then getting. Oh, I probably need to pull on this, don't I? Hold up, like physically pull. Yep, that's what it was.
Don't worry, we can replace those crystals. At least, I think we can.
I don't have a target.
How do we free the Time Walkers? I must be missing something with the Time Walkers. Oh no, I can use it here too. Hold on. I just had to get close. Okay, my bad. I gotta get that guy on the...
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
Am I missing something? Oh, there's these things too. Are those things? I don't know. Maybe not.
I wish I could get back to my books. I'll be deep in my books.
Oh, hello. I just got an epic upgrade on a bow. Oh, that's definitely going to be better. And I bet it's one of these cool looking bows too. Yeah, nice. So it's at least I have the visual for that. But I got an epic upgrade. That's totally worth it. The bow is literally called Rapid Fire. That's so cool. missed something back here. What was it? Huh.
It's okay. Just use your staff on the shards instead.
Alright, last of the shards I needed.
It's been a pleasure. I always have time for you. I knew you'd turn up eventually.
The once and future team, use your time marker set to pop the temple's door's stasis bubble. Not sure what's on the other side.
Turn us in place while you free the wardens.
You have our strength, Ambassador Chronomu.
I may not be a full-time walker yet, but I am strong enough to help.
Oh wait, was I supposed to zone in? Oops. Let's turn back around. I'm not sure if I was supposed to zone. I didn't think I was able to zone in. It said something about use it on the gates. Or maybe this is the door. By the way, that door is...
The infinite Dragonflight has already infiltrated the Timeways. We must follow.
That door is impressive. Oh, I'm taking damage.
The sands of time are plentiful, but precious.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll find a way to stop them.
No, don't stand in that shit. I was taking my hoodie off and beanie off, and I apparently died.
You only delay the inevitable.
That sucks.
Shall rise.
At least it put me right back here. Wait, is this a dungeon? This was a dungeon. I should not have come in here. I didn't realize this was a dungeon. I should have paid attention to the fact that it was a glowing portal. Death by a beanie. That's why I died. I'm herping and derping. I was supposed to use the staff right here. Pull on the time stream.
Wardens, we're finally free. Slay this monstrosity and take back the temple.
I got ahead of myself, so I was told this is what I was supposed to do, was this thing right here. Oh no, I got repelled by the barrier.
Good luck on your next adventure. adventure. Why, hello.
The never final countdown. Let me know when you're ready. I know you can go by side. Nothing can go wrong. Speak to Chromie when ready.
Always have time for you. Okay, everyone. Get ready.
Oh, you can? Interesting.
Oh, no, you don't.
That's a big boom.
My vision came too late. They have punched a tunnel through time and are tumbling endlessly amongst the infinite possibilities. You must find them and correct their course before the entire fabric of reality is torn asunder. There is only one true timeline. Focus on the now.
So tumbling through time. I need to speak.
Is it that time already?
I was going to request your presence.
Of course, hero.
I'm wondering if this leads to the dungeon.
I can aid you. The sun. I shall be there at once.
Yes? I can help. Me? Right. On it.
All that matters is this moment. I have located the moment in time where we may find Chronormu. Soridormi, I shall need you to hold the time portal open on the other side. My vision did not show me much. I could only see blurs of fire, ice, and chaos.
Do not worry, beloved. I shall handle it. Sarah, you are with me.
Yes, Commander.
Seeing all of time is my fate and my curse.
To the future.
The one path must be preserved.
Okay.
The future will unfold as it was meant to.
Well, that's going to be for tomorrow, everybody. I'm going to do a short one tonight. I'm a little wiped out because we did that 3.5-hour stream this afternoon, and I did not take a nap today like I normally do. So I did that. I did the stream, and then I went and watched a 2.5-hour movie with Chris, and then I came back and did another stream. So I'm a little bit wiped out. So I'm going to hit the hay. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving day. I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning, 5:30, unless something happens and I stay up all night, in which case I'll just work on video production. But I'm pretty wiped, so I think I'm going to brush my teeth and get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon on YouTube. Follow over on Twitch. Support if you can. Keeps me on the air full time. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, we've already got a full schedule. I think we've got the next 2 days already completely booked out on YouTube with videos. And then I'm going to be working on multiple videos tomorrow for the next few days after that. So tomorrow's a video production day. Black Friday is my work day. I know I've got to do I've got an EVE Online video to do, a couple of Warcraft videos to do. We're going to do a Rogue Trader stream in the morning. More stuff coming. See you guys tomorrow.